Hello YouTube, welcome back. It's episode something or other of Cryptbeards XVII. Very exciting. And if you're wondering why Panzerbeard said that, that's because somebody used the acronym DAI for Dragon Age Inquisition in chat, and we were musing on what DAI could stand for, until, of course, we were correctly educated. So, where are we? What are we doing? First of all, I need to minimize my browser, because looking at the Twitch dashboard is utterly useless in this situation. It has no bearing on the actual gameplay. So there we go. Now I'm looking. Here's my mouse. Hooray. So, what was going on at the end of last session? We were desperately trying to organize the fortress in such a way that we could claw back some of those precious frames per second. So let's unpause the action and see what happens. What's our frame rate going to be? Of course, we get 100 frames a second in the menus. Everybody gets 100 frames a second in the menu. It doesn't matter how powerful your computer is. It's just the way it works. It's plummeting. It's going down. We're sub 40. We're sub 30. Oh, okay. Okay, 25 frames a second seems fairly solid. 26. Not too bad. 27. Well, the frame rate's on an upward bound trajectory, so perhaps if we do a little bit of organising, let's pause the game again, watch that rocket back up, let's see if we can do any more organising and figure out ways of saving frames, because people in chat were saying pathing is the issue, and I'm inclined to agree, because the second I started keeping all of my guys who are going to be working in the metal industries down here in a single burrow with all their food, bedrooms and everything in one place, we doubled our frame rate from 8 to 16. So the more of that we can do, the more we can hold people in place and keep them where they're going to be working. Excuse me. Oh dear, my asthma. The more we can do that, the more frames we'll get, which is going to be good. I know, Panzerbeard, we had a thing. We went through a period. No, you're not misreading the tile set, Panzerbeard. That's a lot of entertainers. We went through a period where I just blanket accepted petitions. But now that I've seen sense, and we've got rid of some of the elves, now that I've seen sense, we're just accepting people who've come to fight, and that's it. So hopefully things will work out a little bit better. Let's go and look down in the new fortress entryway. What can we do? I am concerned about this corpse. This seems problematic. But we checked last time, and it wasn't anyone important, so no need to panic yet. Just keep calm. We just built the tavern, and they came, Panzerbeard. It was like a flood, an unending torrent of entertainers. They're constantly coming. We must have quite the reputation. We could be the Hollywood of dwarfdom. Imagine that. Dwarfywood. Hollywharf? I don't know. Excuse me, just having a quick sip of my coffee there. Okay. So, we have also set up a burrow here that covers all of our food workers. So anyone who works in the distillery or in the kitchens is being kept here. So that's good. They're not pathing all over the place. There's nothing we can really do here because the military we don't need to stop them from doing anything in particular because they're spending most of their time in the barracks training anyway. What else have we got going? This is the old abandoned food level. We don't need that. We do need to hook some levers up. We've got a number of levers and things that need to be dealt with. And so far, we've been scandalously lax in attending to them. We also need to move all of this industry away from this part of the fortress down into here, which will be nice because that means we can keep all of our industry people together. And now, because of pathing issues, we've managed to consider the vertical bedroom stack. If we go up here, yeah, you can see that we've got these being dug out currently. Unfortunately, I set them all to the same priority, so none of the rooms are getting dug out completely before they're moving on to the next one, but that's okay. We'll just let them finish it, and then we can start moving beds out of the dormitory and get people out of that goddamn first hideous floor full of bedrooms. And maybe, if there's anything decent in there, we could just turn it into a mine. Just dig out loads of stuff through the walls and, hey, bingo, problem solved. It's not a bedroom anymore, it's a mine tunnel. Okay, so here's our animal stuff. My hotkeys need some attention as well, because we've now got to the situation where the hotkeys all line up with the old fortress. Here's that terrible bedroom sprawl. The hotkeys all line up with the old fortress, but not the new one. They're all on shift hotkeys, so maybe, just maybe, We'll see what we can do. These levers in particular need hooking up to inside the fortress, because if we can't unleash the vampire military on our enemies from behind, ambush style, from inside the fortress, then we're screwed. Because if some poor sod has to come out here to flip the switch, it's just not going to happen. They're going to get mauled by whatever invading force is coming. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. It would be nice to try and get some of this damn stuff out of the trade depot. Also, it's been pointed out that we might fare better with some kind of drawbridge outside the fortress. So maybe I could start building a wooden wall out here and have a trench around that and a drawbridge. But we'll see. I'm not sure. Hello, Archimedes. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us. So, what to do? Do we start on this now? I mean, we still haven't finished the fighting pit, have we? Let's go and have a look at that. How's that coming along? I mean, we can't start doing anything with it until the bedrooms are dug out. Actually, that also rules out the drawbridge as well, doesn't it? So, we'll leave that for now. I do need to do something about organising all this prisoner stuff as well. We've got a lot of mess in here. Lots of just random prisoners bunged around the edge. You did hear vampire military. That you did indeed hear vampire military. And... oh, hello. What was that? Oh, it's gone full screen. Stop it, game. Stop it. Good. Stopped. It stopped. Good. Okay, it zoomed out for some reason. But anyway, this is our vampire military right here. Young Claycree of chat fame. Here he is. Well, I say young. He's quite old. But this is a pretty geriatric fort. Nearly everyone is sort of high end of life expectancy. So we may have a grey... well, I was going to say a grey tsunami, but that's not quite the same. That's like lots of old people suddenly being around, whereas lots of people disappearing, lots of old people disappearing is more like a cold spell. Oh, that's dark. So dark. Yeah, anyway, we've got our vampire military up here. We do have another vampire knocking around, who I suspect is the mayor, but I've yet to manage to get him into the area where we can commit him to the sealed barracks. So, meh. Problems. What am I doing going out there? Silly me. We also have up here a temple, and above that a library, and below the temple we have a graveyard, which is probably not suitable for requirement anymore. We do need a little bit more burial space, because people be dying, yo. People be dying left, right and centre. Well, that's not true. We've had a couple of raids and 10 or so people have died each time, but, you know, it's enough. You get 10 people dying in a wave, and that'll fill your little graveyard up pretty damn quickly. Okay, so realistically I should unpause this and let them keep digging and just look around. So we've got our industrial zone here. We haven't yet... have I set burrows here? V burrow, that's the vampire barracks. Hidey hole, not doing that. Forge world, I have set this area up as a burrow. But I think it might be wise to put bedrooms off of here as well. Just a little stack over here maybe, just so everybody who works in here sleeps in here, and we could give them individual dining rooms as well, or a communal dining room. That might work. An industrial one. I like the geriatric fort. Not sure what the collective noun for a large group of old dwarves is though. A bingo of dwarves? That could be right, Panzerbeard. That certainly has the air of something about the elderly. Oh, look at that. We're nearly up to 30 frames a second. Maybe I don't need to do much more. Probably do, though. Anyway, now I've built a mason's workshop. What have we got here? Carpenter's workshop. Crafts dwarf workshop. Yeah, loads of that. We can start taking those apart down in the other industrial zone. The Winds of Roaring wishes to reside in Steel Fortress for the purpose of entertaining citizens and visitors. Goodbye, Winds of Roaring. Okay, so down to the original industrial zone. So we can remove the mason. X. We can remove the carpenter's workshop. We can remove this mason's workshop as well. We can't remove the mechanics yet, but we can remove the crafts dwarf workshop, which leaves gems, mechanic, and that's about it. Oh, hang on, no, we did start up a little textiles area down here as well. But I feel like we want that in a different room. We don't want that next to all the sort of heavy industry, so to speak. We want our super dry separated from our Mitsubishi heavy industries. That was a sloppy metaphor. Don't read too much into that. Okay. So back down here. in our industrial zone. We've assigned all these people, and they should start working in these workshops relatively quickly. Now, we were going to assign this stone stockpile to feed the masons' workshops, because if we can do that, then we'll reduce the amount of travel time between the masons and their supplies. So I'm going to do that. Oh, hang on. It needs constructing. Okay, we'll just wait for that to happen. 30 frames at 154 dwarves is pretty good going. Yeah, I went for more threads rather than higher clock speed, so it's actually probably quite close to a miracle. But I think with good management of dwarves and keeping them all in their place, making sure they don't stray around too much, we could do all right. We may claw some back. As long as we don't drop into single digits again, I think we'll limp on for a while. Well, somebody else wants to live here. Entertainment. No Lenge fish trotted. You may not join us. B. Good. Okay. Are they actually deconstructing the other masons' workshops? Because I can't sign them up to work with this stone stockpile otherwise. That's a bit of a problem. Also, I need to make sure that doesn't have any ores in it. Just quickly do that. Settings. Stone. Nope, that's cool. No metal ores in there. Because if the metal ores were going there, they wouldn't be going down to the metal industries, which would obviously be a real problem. Oh, we've run out of rough shawl. Not a problem, though. I'm sure we've got other gems knocking around. Should I just bite the bullet and move the gem cutting and clothes industries into this room? We've got enough floor space to actually put them in, but the room's not going to dig out till those bedrooms are done, is it? Oh, it would be nice to have more miners. Or just more persistent miners. That would be nice. Not having them piss off every 5 minutes to go and do something. That would be fantastic. Oh, bone carvers cancelled storing an item because it's inaccessible. Okay. Not sure what that means, but sure. Well, I know what it means. He can't get to the place it's supposed to be stored, or the item that is supposed to be stored itself. However, why that's the case will probably remain a mystery forever. Never to be solved. Like, the Zodiac Killer? Probably less extreme than the Zodiac Killer. More of a Sunday afternoon mystery than a sort of years-long campaign of terror mystery. Oh, Firehawks experiencing emotional trauma or shock. Excellent. That's just the kind of thing we wanted to hear. At least we've moved all the corpses out of the hallway. That was an issue. Someone's carrying a coffin down into the new fortress. Interesting. Maybe we should put a second supplementary graveyard down there. That might be good. Of course, we were going to start mucking up some traps, weren't we? Maybe I should get the mechanics working. Let's move the mechanics workshop. We'll just put it into the new industrial zone. Over here. Build workshop. What's a mechanics workshop? T. There we go. And we're going to pop this one there. Make it out of marble, of course. And we'll just let it sit for now. Let them build that. Although we will also deconstruct the other one, because we haven't been using that for a while. And we have a few mechanisms knocking around. Not too many, but enough to keep us stocked. Okay, there we go. So we're getting rid of that workshop as well. Soon this area can be abandoned, but we will need to do something about the office spaces. They need to be moved into the new fortress as well. So many things to do. And I've approached them in a very haphazard manner, haven't I? I should have sorted things out one way and then started moving into the other realms, but it's just not the way it worked out in the end. We must have... How are these melt orders doing? Let's have a little look at the manager and see what they say. Because we did just assign a new manager, so hopefully some of these orders have actually got sent. Oh, the leather shoe order's being checked. That's lovely. Melt a metal object. Infant. Oh, okay, we can't check progress there, can we? Let's look at the stocks instead then. Stocks. If we type in the E for enhanced view and then steel. Yeah, we have a lot of steel chain leggings. Can I melt these? Oh, what the... Oh, there we go. Shift M. There we go. We can melt those. That's good. We want only the finest stuff. Finely crafted, they're in a job. Masterful, in a job. Steel chain leggings, superior, not good enough. Not good enough. We appear to have run out of steel bars now. which isn't too much of an issue, because once we melt these leggings down, we should end up with actually more steel bars. At least that's the theory. That is the theory. Okay, steel gauntlet, good. Steel battle axe, we definitely don't want to melt that. And that's not in anyone's inventory. Do we not have somebody... Hang on a minute. Whoa. Let me go back again. Sorry. Check that again. E-S-T-E-L. What quality is that steel battle axe? I sound just like your father. Oh my goodness. How old are you? Excuse me. Not that I'm worried, of course. I believe you're in, as the French say, les États-Unis, or the United States of America, which, I mean, that would have to have been quite the shot to get some sperm over there. There we go, there's some more melt orders to be put in. Okay, stop sitting there in these menus, scoundrel. Nothing will happen, and your low frame rate won't mean shit. Or your relatively high frame rate won't mean shit. Let's hope not, Panzerbeard. I wouldn't like to think of myself as a Vader figure. And, you know, it would be quite disheartening if you went, I've just found out I'm your father, and someone went, no! Although, to be honest, if I found out I had a child I didn't know about, my response would be, no! But I'm very confident that's not the case. Incredibly confident, in fact. Excuse me, sniffles. What's this guy doing sleeping here? Mistum? Mistum, you've got a bed here though, right? Whose bed is this? Mebzuth? Alath? Uzol? Toulon? Liquid Samurai? Anubis? Oh, he doesn't have a bedroom. Okay. Okay, Mistum Fenced Catch. I apologise. We must make amends. Where can I put his bedroom though? Maybe we put it off of the dining room? Or just off of here? You know what? Let's dig that. And we'll make him a bedroom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, that's 6. Come on. Don't go crazy. Giving him nice bedrooms, but not crazy bedrooms. That's unnecessary. So, there we go. We've got another bedroom there. And actually, you know what? I've got a better idea than that. That can go there. This can come off here. And then we can just carry this corridor along and make some more bedrooms, can't we? That's better. Excuse me. Little outburst there. Oh, Christ. There we go. And then we can add that to the burrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easily counted 5 there. Lovely. And then we'll get rid of this little nubbin off the end and put one more room in, even though I'm pretty sure we don't have that many people here. That's right, isn't it? Looks about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Excellent stuff. It does have the ring of a granny flat, doesn't it? It certainly has that appearance, being set behind the main houses, but it'll be fine. As long as there's places for people to sleep, it'll be all good. Oops, hitting the wrong buttons, trying to navigate using WASD. What do you think this is? Some kind of first-person shooter? No, scoundrel. You must use the arrow keys. This is the Dwarven way. Is this being removed yet? Still being slated for removal. Why are our mechanics busy? And who's this little lad? He's a beekeeper. Okay. Let him carry on. Interesting little hat and hair combo on him. They're taking a lot of time to get round to doing stuff. We do have lots of idlers. That's the weird thing. Although some of those may be the entertainers. It could be time to start kicking entertainers out, you know. Free up our frame rate just by removing a huge number of the people involved. That could work. I thought I heard granny flap as I came back in the room. No, granny flat. Or perhaps you may know it better as a condominium. I don't know why there's a difference in those names. They both mean the same thing, I think. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's an architecture expert in the audience who can set me straight. Ah, they've deconstructed that mechanics workshop. That's good. Do we want to move the gem cutters just yet? Doesn't look like it's a hotbed of activity right now, does it? You know what? Oh, hello. A dwarven child has been found dead, completely drained of blood. Oh, that cheeky mayor. He's back up to his little antics again. Let's go over to therapist and check out what's going on. Dwarf therapist? Hello. Ooh, that took a little while to pop in, didn't it? And we'll read the dwarves. 152 adults, 44 children, down to 43 children and 150 adults. Okay, so we've lost an adult as well. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So let's have a little peeky poo at what we can find. Where's the mare gone? Mare. It's purple, isn't it, that one? Yep. Kig Rigothamal. What are you currently doing? It's a professional wrestler. Currently moving. I did order him to go and stand by the gates, didn't I? Let's quickly check him. Oh, not the home screen. Stop it. Sorry. That went terribly wrongly, didn't it? Back over to Dwarf Fortress. Here we go. I'm willing to bet this particular vampire mare never fist bumped a troll. It's correct. He never did. Although, I believe the last time you fist bumped a troll, didn't the troll's fist explode into gore? Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, I thought that was a mood. It's just a thirst indicator. So, where were we? We're looking for old Kib. Over to the... Here we go. He's there! Oh, right, so now we just need somebody to flip this lever, and he's in there. Add new task. Pull the lever. Do it now. There we go. Oh, shit, please don't let him do it. That would be disappointing if he ran over there, pulled the lever. Although if he ran over there, pulled the lever, and then ran back in before it shut, bingo. That would be what we want to see. I think my own fist exploded into gore, actually. It didn't work out well for all involved. No. A lot of the fortresses have had that sudden moment of, oh, we should have made weapons. But this time, we actually have dwarves equipped with weapons. That's a very good point. It's paused. Fucking idiot. Let's go over to Therapist again. Hello. And we're just going to quickly check something in here. Where is... what was I going to check? The military? Yes, the military. I was going to figure out who the axe dwarf was I made that axe for. Fuzzy Logic. Has he got one? Do you have one? Let's look at your equipment. Head, upper body, lower body, right hand. Steel Warhammer. But. Okay, we're going to swap that. We don't need a Warhammer. Someone else has got a Warhammer. Holy shit. Plutonium. Jesus. You're really building up the hammer skills. And Minkot and Zugot. Except they don't have hammers, do they? They do. They only bloody do. What have you got? Come on, Zugot. Show me. Silver Warhammer. Why? Are you even in the military? Silver Warhammer's no good, is it? Maybe it is. No, it's actually not bad, is it? Cryptbeards nearly always has a pugilistic theme. This is the first fortress I've ever made any weapons. And actually given them to military people as well to train with. So imagine that. We've taken a quantum leap in military technology here. Especially for Cryptbeards. Oh, I got the mug and the camera. If any of you happen to live in the Washington State area near Tacoma, the city thereof, you might want to visit Tacoma Games, which in the mirror dimension where this webcam came from is known as Amakat Semag. They sell tabletop role-playing games, collectible card games, board games, polyhedral dice, miniatures, etc., that kind of thing. They're 6,000 miles away from me, so it's a bit awkward to visit, but if you're in the region, check them out. I think you might be pleased. I mean, I'm guessing. I've never been there. I'd love to go, but like I say, 6,000 miles. It's an expensive journey. Anyway. Oh. There's the coffee and there's the plug. So we need to give Plutonium Jesus an axe. Oh no, sorry, not Plutonium Jesus. It's Fuzzy. We need to give the axe, isn't it? And then everything will be back to normal. So off to the Dwarf Fortress screen. I'll get it back up for myself as well. Oh, have they? Missed him? Kib? Shit, they flipped the switch and the mayor's pissed off. No doubt to go and drink some blood. Is this guy? That's not the mayor. The mayor's creeping. Let's add a new task, pull the lever, do it now. So they open up the gate again, and we have to go and find the mayor. So, where are you? Kib is his name? Kib? Mayor. Mayor. Where's the mayor? I should use page down, shouldn't I? That would make things much quicker. Bone Doctor... Human Spearman... Mayor, there he is, Kib. Conducting a meeting. With whom? You're supposed to be stationed. You're a military man. Let's find him. Is it Z? I can't see the key, but we'll click it anyway. No, I pressed X. There we go, Z. Yeah, what kind of meeting are you conducting, Kib? Let's follow him, see what he gets up to. Yeah? A meeting with a child, perhaps? A lone child? Defenceless and full of blood? This could be our moment to actually have the smoking gun to genuinely make our theory solid. This is where we find out if Kib is in fact a vampire or we've been duped by another vampire in the fortress. Who knows? We could have more than one by now, more than two by now. I mean, it's not that infectious unless you kind of force the issue or battles happen, but who knows? Maybe someone's got scratched or left a pool of vampire blood somewhere that's infected people somehow. Silver is great for hammers. It's the heaviest metal for them. Awful for cutting weapons, though. Throwing a tantrum, apparently. Sounds like most meetings I've been to. Yes, meetings do have that kind of terrible, grim feeling to them, don't they? He's not happy. That red arrow. Where is he off to? Where's he having this meeting? I bet he's having it in the bedrooms. He's going to go down to the bedrooms. He's going to slink around until there's an unattended child to drain, and then boom. Done. Right, where are you going? He's going up the stairs. Oh, yeah, this crazy good decision. What a genius. What a genius I was deciding to build the fortress at the bottom of an enormous up-down loop inside a mountain. Well done. That didn't fuck with pathing. Not at all. How could it? Ah, dear. So who's this meeting with, Kib? Come on, fill us in. Let us know. Show us what it's all about. If he goes past someone sleeping on the stairs, he could feed on them there. I think we've got enough beds for everybody. Oh, okay. He's actually going to his office. Fair enough. And he's having a meeting with somebody. He appears to be jumping from his table to his... No, he's just standing on his table. Okay. Fair enough. You do that. People are coming in and out of his office with papers. That's good. Please don't fall asleep in there, anybody. There's going to be trouble if you do. We can't actually trust the mayor to not drain people of blood. Let me quickly check the military screen. What's the vampire military schedule? Night Rippers. Oh, it's the month of granite. Is that the current month? Right, well, there's only one thing to do here. Copy. Oh, no. That one. Copy. Paste. There we go. Let's watch that bastard head back to his military position. Come on. Off your trot. I don't want you eyeing up any juicy children. We know what you're like. No, he remains. He wants to finish his meeting first. He's not happy. Yes, it's an inverted U-bend, but a U-bend nonetheless. It's an N-bend. It's not a U-bend, it's an N-bend. Totally different technology. Very different skills required to construct it. Why are our masons busy? Our masons should not be busy. Unless, of course, they've migrated to the new workshops already, and as such are not... Nope. Okay. Interesting. Right, let's go back down to... I bet he's made a bolt for it, isn't he? It's not going to be there anymore. No, he's still there, standing on his armor stand. Should we follow him a bit more? I'm intrigued. What's he going to do? You're supposed to be back on duty now. Maybe we have to wait for the month to end and him to go into his next cycle. Oh, hello. An entertainer visited. Oh, we've got a petition. What's the betting it's an entertainer? Oh, Mr. Wall Mountain wishes to join Volcano of Lions as a citizen of Steel Fortress. That is interesting. Let's go and see who Mr. Wall Mountain is. Over to the therapist. Hello. Mistem. M-I-S-T-E-M. Mistem Adlinadol? No, it wasn't him. I've only got 3 here anyway. Are any of them any good? None of them are good militarily, although this lad has killed 3 times. What has he killed? 3 goblins. Hope it's him. Let's have a quick peek at the thing again. Mistem Wall Mountain. Oh, shit. Does it show me what that means? Oh, here we are. Mistem. It is him. He wants to become a citizen, does he? 95-year-old dwarf, master musician, adequate organiser. Adequate singer, novice writer, novice poet, novice keyboardist, novice wind instrumentalist. Oh, he sounds like fun to be around. Top 3 roles: manager, leader, broker. Well, we just handed somebody off to be a manager, so that role's been filled. But he seems like he could be a useful lad. Let's check his labours. Currently, nothing. Oh, and he's a bard. Oh, okay. Screw it. We'll allow him to stay. Maybe that will reveal some more stats for him anyway. Approved. Welcome to Steel Fortress. Okay, now let's go. Hang on a sec. Let me just refresh and see if that changes anything on him. Now he's been approved. Yes, but he has no skills. None whatsoever. Let's quickly check other skills. Master musician. Okay. Well, he can haul stuff. That's something. Let's get rid of the filters and go back to the fortress. Oh, the mayor's going back. He's heading out of here. Did he snack on the way, though? That's the thing. He's gone past the bedroom level, so there's no real way of knowing. Maybe I should start up an ashery, because asheries are the route to soap, am I right? Oh no, he's back to his meetings again. What is this, Kib? You're in the military now. You're part of our eternal vampire squadron, and now that there's 2 of you, I mean, hey, training, vampire wrestlers. It's got to be pretty good, right? You're super strong. Then again, are vampires better as wrestlers, or what's the optimal military use for a vampire? Does anyone have any ideas on that? Should I be training them to wrestle each other, or should I be providing them with weapons? This is more like it. Fath Lanceboar wants to reside here for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Yes, you can stay. You can stay. And then when you become a citizen, hopefully we'll be able to draft you into the military, and hooray, hurrah, everything will be fantastic. Okay, he's back down here. Needs an empty cage. Oh, we're running out of cages, are we? We have got a lot of wood here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, he's on the move again. He's going back up the stairs. He shot past the bedroom floor. He's not looking for someone asleep. Maybe he'll move back across the map to his station and we'll be able to wall him up. Still without that smoking gun. Oh, hello. The outpost liaison. We've got dwarven traders. Well, that'll be nice. Do a bit of trading. I think we've got some spiked balls that we can sell. Still got a few wooden ones. Got some of those green glass ones coming along. They should be nice. They should work pretty well. 3 wagons. I like the way this is starting. Come on, another one, please. More. Yay! 4 wagons. Hello, this is starting to get good. 5 wagons. Can we make it a 5? Can we make it a Quinn wagons? Ooh, Quinn wagon trading. Lovely. 6? Nope. Here come the donkeys. Well, it's a 5 wagon convoy, so, you know, they've probably got some decent stuff to trade. We'll buy all their stuff that we want. Maybe some sand. Maybe they brought some stuff. You know, they could have brought some seeds. Anything. No, sorry. Even if your name is Ngira Embrace Parched, you cannot join us. There you go. I don't know why that name particularly would have made me more likely to bring them in, but... Oh, hello. 3 donkeys. Sorry, 3 pack animals, whatever they are. This one appears to be carrying gemstones of some kind. Oops, hiccups. Dear oh dear. More. Okay, so this looks like we might get some significant trading done. I'm now worried that we haven't made enough items. Maybe we could sell some of that surplus furniture and finished goods. That might be a good idea. Let's head down to the store, the new store, and see what we've got. We've got tons of shit down here. It's mostly rock pots. The occasional dresser. Bags of sand, probably. How about if we go to... Oh, they're unloading their goods. That's excellent. We'll get filthy up to the trade zone soon. We've got some bits and bobs down here. Okay, we'll see what the value of our balls is first, and then we shall do stuff. Right, so could you move goods to and from the depot? And first of all, we're just going to go straight for trap components. There we go. Or after that, what are we going to go for? Glass, because that'll be all the glass spike balls. Are they already going up there? Oh, they're in a gem bin? Maybe? I haven't been cutting glass in a gem manner, so maybe they store spike glass balls in gemstone bins. The idea of the spike glass balls being in a bin does sound a bit dangerous. You would expect them to shatter and chip each other, but whatever. Whatever. Weapons? Training weapons. I didn't realize we had training weapons. We don't want to sell any digging implements. We've probably got miners without picks at the moment. That might explain some of the slow mining. Let's not sell any drinks, plants, fish, meat. Native copper blocks. Nah. Crutches, splints, ropes, sheets, thread, bags. Seed bag. We've got tons of seed bags. We are not using seeds at the rate I thought we would. But then we have been buying every item of food people have bought for trade. So, quivers, mugs, cups, goblets. Maybe we could sell some of those? I don't know. Buckets, barrels, cages, tools, crafts. Ooh. Goblin nail crown. That's got to be worth a bit, right? Let's put that in there. It's only a few feet away. It's been lying on the floor for ages. What's Vit Seska? Ooh, oh, a microcline amulet worth 98 grand. Well, let's have a quick look at it. This is a microcline amulet. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. This object menaces with spikes of eagle bone, aquamarine, and native platinum. On the item is an image of emerald cut gems in red flash opal. Well, let's put it in. I fancy spending big. They've brought a lot of stuff. We'll see what they've got. And let's bring this finished good bin up as well. That should do it. I think there's going to be some trade value in there, even if we don't sell the legendary item. I don't know if it was made in the fortress. I don't think it was. I don't think anyone made an amulet. But we'll find out. We could sell some cheese. Nah, let's not do that. There are a lot of stone blocks, apparently. That's good. Sorry, just having a little moment here, lost in the listings. This seems good. And then we'll call for the trader and wait for everything to get shifted, which is probably going to take a fair amount of time. Then again, with our lovely 20-ish frames a second, it shouldn't take too long. You know you've been playing Dwarf Fortress for a while when you feel like 20 frames per second is perfectly adequate. Oh man, they haven't even got all their donkeys in yet. Very nice. Come on, lads. I hope we get sieged while these guys are here. Look at all the armed guards they've brought with them. They're their own little defence force. The enemies probably won't even get to us. Mind you, if they're in the trading post, we'll do the honourable thing and lift the barrier. Oh, another petition. Who have we got coming now? Lead hoisted page for the purpose of entertaining. Goodbye. No more entertainers, please. Our tavern is already far too full. I'm toying with the idea of banishing people, but I just feel rude to banish people, you know? It's not fair. It's a very rude thing to do, especially when they've been brought here. I mean, elves, sure, we'll banish elves who sneak in under the cloak of darkness, but otherwise, I think we should just let things be. Oh, God, it takes forever. I should look away. Let's go and look somewhere else. Let's watch something else happen slowly. Still not coming down here to do stuff. I feel like I've set this up wrong. How do I look at what people are assigned to what boroughs? Because we need to look at what's happening in Forge World. We've got 8 people assigned. W, limit workshops to borough. What does that mean? Does that mean workshops can only take items in that borough for jobs? I'm not sure. If I press... No, it's enter's just defining the borough. Or, does it show me a list of everybody in it? Mouse brush currently painting. No, go back. See, if I say add citizens, does it tell me who's already in here? Nope. Not even the faintest of indicators. Okay. This could be an issue. There's something I'd like Dwarf Therapists to do. Tell me what dwarves have been put into what boroughs. That would be really useful. Oh, they've built the mechanics workshop though. That's good. That got done quicker. Mason's still waiting. Let me just pop over to Dwarf Therapist and have a little look. Let me just check things out. Do I leave it running or do I... Well, it's not running anyway. Do I leave it running or pause it? The traders aren't all even in there yet. Let's go back to therapist. Hello. And take a little look at our masonry situation. Did we lose a load of masons or something? Science is utterly legendary. Why is he not doing that? What's his current job? What's he currently doing? Giving food, storing item in bin, drinking. Well, the one who's currently drinking, I don't care about them. But we have 2 workshops and 2 very decent masons, one of whom is utterly legendary. So yet another class of worker becomes protected and loses all of their menial hauling tasks, etc. Let's get rid of that. And once they're freed up, have we got any other skills in here? Architecture and mechanics, that's fine. That's fine. Let's commit those changes. By the way, if anyone wants a dwarf named after him in the fortress, we already have a ton of nicknamed dwarves, but there's plenty free. We're not going to run out anytime soon. We've got 26 nicknamed dwarves. Some of them are on their 2nd iteration, unfortunately due to death, and we have 169 vacant. So feel free to put your stake in the ground and pitch in your name, if you want to, of course. It's not a requirement, but it's an option. Okay. They still got people coming in? No, it looks good, but have we brought any of our items up yet? That's the question. Nope, we still can't trade, so that's good. Wait, trader requested at depot. Yes, that means the trader's coming. Good, good. Hopefully Filthy's getting quite good at this by now. He's done a few trades, even if I have berated him needlessly for not turning up quick enough when I haven't even told him to turn up. That was an embarrassing one. Oh, we've got a visiting doctor. Our hospital does seem to be pulling in a lot of visiting doctors. It would be quite nice if a few of them petitioned for citizenship. If we could put together a good medical team, we could have the makings of a hospital drama. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Dwarven doctors. It looks like the cage situation's got sorted as well. There's no unfinished traps here. Good, good. Can we trade yet? No. Unpause again. A watched pot never boils, so I'll look away and see what's going on down here. Nothing in particular in there. Now I've freed up the masons. They should come herring over here and sort it out. Needs melt designated item. Have we finished melting all of the items? Oh, that's not the right way to do it, is it? We need to go to the magma forges. No, the stocks. There we go, stocks. ESTL. No, we haven't finished. What are you talking about? No melt designated items. We've got tons of melt designated items. We've also got some masterful chain leggings. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Exceptional leggings. Also nice. But we do need to get these things melted because otherwise we're going to be in problems. Got 10 steel bars and a buttload of steel chain leggings. So hopefully this exploit will pay dividends and we'll end up with enough steel to start making the good shit. The good shit, as they say. You have struck Micah. Poor old Micah. Uh-oh, we started seeing magma crabs. Hopefully they won't be able to come up through our workshops. I believe they're unable to. Oh shit, there's an open space. Build what was I going to put there? Another workshop, wasn't I? Another metalsmith's workshop, which would be a magma forge. Yeah, magma forge V. There we go. And that needs to go there. Got 10 iron anvils. It's not a problem. We can do that and we'll make it out of gabbro. Lovely. Very nice. That should get built hopefully quickly. And we won't have to worry about magma crabs crawling up in our workshops, which is suboptimal to say the least. They can be nippy, and they're hot. We can't make any more spike green glass balls. Speaking of which, let's check the trade situation. Nope, still can't trade. I might have designated a few too many things to come up. Why have we got 11 idlers? Is that how many people we have here? Do we purge the entertainers? What do we reckon? Anyone in chat have a burning opinion or advice for this? A burning advice? If you want to set something on fire, you will need 2 sticks to rub together. Terrible joke. One day my punishment will come, but not today. Not today. This is why you disable the broker. and their labours. That's a very good point. Is that why we're waiting? We're just waiting for him to turn up, are we? Okay, in that case, let's get that up. Sorry, I'm just going to go over to the therapist. I'll leave you to do that, and we'll find the broker. Where are you, Filthy? There he is, and Filthy doesn't have any other labours enabled. He even has pump operating disabled. What's he currently doing? Giving water. Let me just read the dwarves quickly. See if he turns up. I hope nothing bad happens. You're watching the fortress from where I am, but I can't see diddly because I'm in therapist. Where's he gone? Filthy, Filthy, where are you? Currently asleep. Oh, fantastic news. At least he's not dead. Well, obviously we can't trade. I don't know why I'm checking. We need to wait for that lad to wake up. The Dignity of Wonder. A performance troupe is visiting. Oh my god. This is a bloody fortress, not an art centre. Well, he was giving water. All I can say is I've disabled all the labours, and he's still... Here, let me give you the evidence. Oh, hello. Oh. Is that irony I smell? I think it is. Oh dear. Right, it's paused, so we may as well head over to the therapist now. And we'll have a little look at old Filthy. Here he is. Here's our trader. And if we look here, he's asleep. He's a trader... Well, actually, feed prisoners. Okay, not everything was disabled. But generally, that's not a huge issue, is it? Feeding prisoners and whatnot? Well, he was giving water instead of trading at some point. But when I refreshed, he was sleeping, so that's good. Right, nothing else enabled. Good. Okay, so now he has nothing else enabled, and we can go back to the fortress. Minds clear, ready for progress to wash over us like waves on a beach. Unlikely. There's the mayor again. Is that the mayor? He's vanished under a cage trap. Where have you gone, mayor? Come on, kid. What are you doing? He's vanished. He's just escaped. I saw him for a split second there, and now, poof, he's gone. Maybe, just maybe, he's over by the barracks gates where he's supposed to be. No. Let's go across the map, see if he's on his way. Coming? Kib. You know you're supposed to be standing out there, right? Ah, there he is on the end of the thing. There we go. He says he's thirsty. Oh, yeah, of course, he's thirsty for blood. That makes sense. So, what have we got going on? Still can't trade. Filthy's obviously asleep, but I see people hauling bins through the entryway, so I'm guessing purely that stuff's still to come to be traded. So, we can't pressure things. We can't rush things. Oh, hello. Serol Lancer Manners, being the rightful heir, has inherited the position of Baroness of Mirrored Phrase. Cool. I don't know what that means, so perhaps foolishly I'm going to ignore it. I'm just going to let it slide. Someone's become a Baroness of somewhere else. Unless, of course, we are a sub-civilization of Mirrored Phrased. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see if we've got another noble giving... Let's look at our nobles, actually. The mayor requires something. What do you need, mayor? A decent dining room. Well, I think that can be dealt with. In fact... we should think about redoing all our noble bedrooms. Now we've got the bedroom stack being made over here. Speaking of which, let's check the progress. Oh, there's a room completed. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that one. 9, 10. Oh, 11. That's it. 11 bedrooms in the stack have been fully cleared. So, let's go down to the bottom again and start putting in some doors. B, D. Excuse me. I appear to be having a bit of a frog in my throat. That's a bed. Fucking hell. X, there we go. So, build door. There we go. Door, there we go. I could just put doors on all of them, but... Oh, no, I couldn't. Not a chance. Okay, don't want doors, we want beds now. Build beds. So we'll put the beds right at the end. Why not? Seems like a sensible place to put them to me. Lovely. And they can all have a bit of furniture as well. We got any What are they? Cabinets. Everyone can have a cabinet next to their bed. We've only got a few of those, but we might have more of them than we have beds, which is good to know. Oh, there we go. Good. Back up to the surface and check for trade. I'm just going to pop over to the therapist on my own here again and check to see if Filthy's asleep or awake or what he's doing. Tell me, Filthy, come on. Currently drinking. Have I inadvertently said I don't want him there? Trader requested at depot. Trader not needed. Trader requested. There we go. So we put the order on and off. We'll see what happens. Oh God, someone's petitioning. Entertainer, Medi Honey Relieve. No. No, sorry. Not welcome. We have a massive surplus of entertainers and we do not need more. No, we do not. I wonder if all those turkeys got executed, actually. We did set in a ton of butchery orders to try and cull the numbers, but we might be between butchers' shops, you know. Let me go back down here and see. Is that the butcher? No, the butcher's down here, isn't it? Not currently being used by the look of things. Let me just try and click on it. Oh, it's a fishery. There's the butcher's shop. Needs butchery. Construction inactive. Hey, teacher, leave those dwarves alone. They're not actually children. You have no jurisdiction over them. In fact, that's quite insensitive. You really should think twice. Excellent. A reimagining of Pink Floyd. Come on. Come on, Filthy. Oh, what was that? Nope, still can't trade. Let's see if the mayor's sitting. We've got a naturalist visiting. That's nice. Maybe it's like a dwarven David Attenborough. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? The mayor's still not attending to his post. Right, squad. Yeah, he's supposed to be stationed right here. Let's put that order in again. Boom. There you go. Stationed. Maybe he'll attend to it now that we've actually given the order again and he won't stop being active for a while. That'll probably be the visitor we were told about a minute ago. Excuse me. No, nothing happening here yet. One more check before I go and look at something else. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Now, this is looking interesting. There's a lot of blocks there, aren't there? Blimey, we should start building more stuff out of blocks. It would save time. Also, we should think about moving our little clothing industry and actually getting some more stuff made, because the stuff we made before, excuse me, has probably already been worn away to tatters. Mason's workshop's not getting moved. That's slightly worrying. But that's okay. Let's take a look down here. Oh, more petitions. Soldiering Meng oil sculpture. You may join us. Approved. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. We have got the clothier's shop down here. And a loom. And a leatherworks. Okay, right. In that case, we have to go back down here and remove these, because these are surplus to requirement now. What's that? Leatherworks? Gone. And this cloth hood workshop? Gone. There we go. Cool. Now, if I go back down to that workshop again, we can figure out who was our top mason. I forget. I'll go to therapist and have a quick peek. Masonry. It was science. So we'll put science on. Still not built. Okay. Still not built. Not sure why. Oh, hello, Osmosis Jones. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge that was you. Apologies. Thanks for joining us, though. Oh, God, waiting for the traders is just so slow. Storing an item in a bin. Right, this is getting out of hand. Filthy. Filthy, 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 filthy. I have definitely removed all of your tasks, or have I? Yeah, no, all of your tasks. What about military skills? They don't get enabled, do they? What about other skills? They don't get enabled. Attributes? Roles. Animals. God damn. Social alt traits, health, attributes, weapons, military or animals, roles. No. I don't know what I can do to stop him from running around. Oh, hello. I don't know what I can do to stop him from running around doing stuff that's not trading. He's just not into it, apparently. And apparently we need melt designated items. I'm fairly sure that we've designated a lot of items for melting and they're not doing it. So the only thing I can imagine is happening is they're being moved away. Ah, have I still got an armour stockpile down here? What's this? Finished goods, ammo, furniture, cloth, bar block, leather, gems. No, we don't have any ammo in there, but what about... We should have it all here, to be honest. Armour stockpile, there we go. There should be a ton of stuff getting melted. What does auto melt do? Are they forbidden? They shouldn't be. Let's go to the stock screen and find out. Z. Stocks. E. Steel. There we go. And... being melted. What about you? Can you be melted? Yep, that can be melted. What about these? Melty? No, masterful ones can't be melted. That's fine. That's fine. It's not a problem. These well-crafted ones can go. These well-crafted ones are still in a job. Should do alright. Why is this small steel white gauntlet not getting done as well? That seems a weird thing. It's not forbidden. There's nothing on it apart from a melt order. Can I zoom to the item? Can I press enter on it? No. Tab? Toggle grouping? What does that mean? Oh? Oh, okay. It groups things that are the same. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, I'm confused. Oh, you can mark stuff for trade as well. That's quite good. Anyway, enough of this. Let's let the game continue. Don't sit there waiting for things to happen in menus, because nothing happens in menus unless you make it happen. Okay. We got any trade? Can we trade? Of course we can't trade. Here's me saying that I was falsely berating Filthy, and now he's just still taking forever to get to the damn depot. It's not cool. I'm going to have one more look and see what he's up to. Let's read the dwarves. Maybe you'll see him slip into the trading depot while we're at it. But we'll see. He's currently storing an item in a bin. What is this, Filthy? Why are you doing this? Why are you ignoring the requirement for a trader? There's got to be something, right? Seems weird. Seems very weird. It seems like we've got some stuff up here as well, like still sitting around in the trade thing that never got moved down when we finished trading. I don't know if it's just a space thing or what. Oh well, they'll get around to it. Oh, Filthy, where are you? Let's find him. How do I search? Q F-I-L-T-H. No? Filthy, there he is, storing an item in a bin. Come on then. No, no. Enter. Oh, for crying out loud. Q, Phil. There we go. Filthy. Let's go view him. There he is. Sitting there doing bugger all. Oh, we've got a human spearman starving, a human maceman starving, and a human swordsman dehydrating. Well, that's good to know. Sure. Whatever. Let's unpause and watch Filthy do his thing. Okay. Are you now off to the trade depot? Oh, look, he is. His job's been picked. Trade at depot. Oh, you're quick to do it when someone's watching you, aren't you? But the second they're not looking, fannying around like, what the hell is that? Is that a goblin? Oh, goodness, we've got goblin liaisons coming. The swift persuaders, I'm sorry. I don't care how fast you are, you're not persuading me. Right, let's follow this lad again. Get him up to the surface. Come on. Oh, we're following the mayor. Oh, and he's going to where he's supposed to be. Fantastic. Okay. Hopefully things will happen nice and quickly. Let's just stop following him for a second. Head down here and see if Filthy's made it. Not yet. Come on, Filthy. You can do it. I can't see him in the walkways yet. Theoretically, he should be ahead of the mare. I thought he was going faster than them, or like got a head start on the mare, but we'll see. We'll see who turns up first. Will it be the mare, or will it be the broker? Will I notice either of them? That's the thing. I might completely fail to see them. Oh, that's an entertainer, isn't it? It's not the mare. That's a bard. Although with the number of bards we've got here, I'm surprised one of them hasn't ended up being the mare in the end. Mind you, we've got vampires knocking around. They tend to be quite persuasive. Someone's given birth to a piglet. Presumably a pig. I mean, you hear stories sometimes, but they don't have the ring of truth to them. What's this lying on the floor here? Bronze shield, bronze mail shirt, bronze helm, bronze left gauntlet. Sure. Don't do that. Let's just melt all that stuff. There we go. We don't really need bronze bars, but sod it. This is all leather. We can't melt leather down. Maybe you can with acids. I'm not entirely sure if it's... Hey, we can trade! Hooray! Finally! Onol seems willing to trade. Well, they've brought steel bars, but they are pricey. How many did you bring? 1 steel bar. Oh no, several steel bars. Okay. Well, first of all, let's check out our balls. Spiked ashen balls, hazelwood balls, ashen balls, blah, blah, blah. There's our wooden balls. Bronze halberd? Don't need that. Willow training axe? Don't need that. Don't need any training stuff. We must have got these off elves or something. Bronze maul? Training axe, maul, crossbow? Don't need any of this shit. Spiked birchen ball, bismuth bronze crossbow? No. We're purely a steel fortress. We're all about the steel. We don't want bronze mixing things up. Spiked ashen ball, bronze mace, spiked green glass balls. They're not really meeting the value. Oh, hang on a minute. They're starting to. We've got a few spiked green glass balls that are pretty good. Wait a minute. How is this? Oh. Matkizar Thetastenalas. What are you? 51 grand. This is an iron mace. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with goose bone and encircled with bands of tapered baguette-cut indigo tourmalines. Wow. No wonder it's worth 51 grand. I mean, feels like someone brought that to our fortress, so we can sell that, right? Although I don't feel like it's necessary to do it. Just don't sell the battle axe. Sell the spiked balls. Let's get some value out of that first. There we go. Save the bins. Use them for something else. Iron bow, bronze flail. Keep the iron pick. Keep the steel short sword. Shosselokast lektatha. What are you? 42 grand. A battle axe designed for combat. Can we not get that up to... Oh, yeah. Someone remind me that Fuzzy Logic needs this axe. We're not selling that. If we've got an artifact axe and we can have our actual military use it, then we should. But there's no glass in here. Why are we bringing these gem bins up if... Oh, we have got raw glass. But apparently that isn't any good for making spiked balls. Bit of a shame, really. What's in this finished goods bin? Throshmanoth. What the hell? Why are we suddenly bringing all the artifacts up? Cougar bone earring. I'm pretty sure that's one we made in the fortress. I don't want to sell that one. It'll upset people. Gloves, mittens. Donkey bone scepters. Sure. Holy mother of fucking God. 127 grand. What are you? A scepter. This is a marble scepter. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with round marble cabochons, radiant cut yellow zircons, and briolette cut red pyropes, and encircled with bands of round phyllite cabochons and tapered baguette cut red pyropes. This object menaces with spikes of red pyrope. On the item is an image of octagon cut gems in donkey bone. Very nice. Very nice indeed, but we don't want to sell that right now. It's too much money, if anything. Goose leather quiver. Large cougar leather left mitten. Badger leather quiver. I can't be bothered to get rid of all this stuff. It's barely worth anything. Even our gems are worth fuck all. Heliodors. Yeah, our gem bins are nothing to write home about. However, we currently have 17 grand on the table for training. Should we sell the Goblin Crown as well? I can't believe we're going to get so much money for that. What is it? The Microcline Amulet. Sure. Well, if we need it, we'll sell it, but we'll see. I don't think we need to worry too much. So let's have a quick scan through, see if we notice anything. They've bought a lot of bars, but the price is high. Then again, we have a lot of money, so we, could just grab them all. Rock salt blocks, raw clear crystal glass. Don't want that because apparently we can't use it. Let's take the clay. Actually, let's come back and do that. Let's look and see if there's any special items that stand out first. Got wood, that's cool. Cave spider silk rope, nice. Alpaca wool rope, whatever. Wolverine leather water skin. A maple fennec. Okay. Oh, a stoneware urist. Intriguing. This is a well-crafted maple fennec. The keyboard is made from siltstone. The case is made from maple. The strings are made from bronze. The fennec is a large hand-held wooden musical instrument which houses 45 metal strings. The musician uses a stone keyboard to select which of these strings are struck. The instrument has a 6-octave range going from a low to an extremely high pitch. It has 4 registers. The low register has a broad, muddy timbre. The second register begins at middle pitch and has a smooth, evolving, reedy timbre. The high register begins at mid-high pitch and has an evolving, brittle, pure timbre. The top register begins at very high pitch and has an eerie, dark timbre. Ooh, very exciting. And what does the urist look like? Let me have a little peek at that. Stoneware urist, keyboard, bellows, mid-sized handheld ceramic instrument, leather bellows send air over interior reeds using wooden keyboard, nearly 4-octave range. It's a pipe organ. Let's keep going down here. Green glass, what? Ernut. Gostang. There are a lot of instruments knocking around. Urist in Dwarven means dagger. Oh, I did not know that. Interesting. Right. Toy hammers, blah, blah, blah. Steel toy hammers, mini forge. Doe rabbit. No, we don't want rabbits. They, breed like rabbits. Legendary for it. Hen, cat, drake, ram, water buffalo cow, reindeer cow, alpaca, donkey, blue peahen, persimmon wood, cow's milk. Meh, we're not seeing a lot of interesting stuff there. Dwarven ale barrels. Well, we will want that. But we'll come back and do the food. Buckets. Hello, Herr Schildkröten. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. We can afford to buy this steel battle axe, But we already have an artifact one sitting around that we can just give to our military, so maybe we don't need that one. 2 or 3 grand does seem like quite the investment. Training axe, silver warhammer, steel crossbow, blah, blah, blah. Battle axes, steel pick. Probably makes sense to pick up some picks. That might make our mining more efficient. Iron spears, battle axes. We have someone who can use a spear, don't we? Someone somehow picked up the spear dwarf skill. Grizzly bear leather armor. Sounds more dangerous to get than it's worth, Why? I mean, you're in serious risk when you're trying to go and get a bear, grizzly bear. Low boots, shields. Pick material has no effect on mining. Oh, that's good. I will just buy every pick they have then. No point mucking around. Steel helms, steel caps, copper caps, right gloves, gauntlets, dingo leather, sweetpudsuds. That's probably sweet pod seed bag. Plump helmet spawn. We've got a lot of seeds here. I did ask them for seeds. Ah, sand. We do want sand as well, so we'll get that when we get a chance. Plump helmet spawn. Yellow sand. Quicklime. We could buy all the precursors for soap. They might be available. Unless you meant more miners. Oh yes, I am meaning more miners. I want to get as many miners as possible. I think I've got some miners who aren't equipped with picks, so that would be a problem. Yellow sandbag, honey leather bag. Honey leather? Honey badger leather? My goodness, I can't read. Dwarven wheat flour. Plump helmet spawn. Let's use the page down because this is getting silly. Leather bin, sure. Cloth bins, right, yeah. Leather and cloth, sure. Oh my god. They did bring a lot, didn't they? giant backbone figurine of a muskox. The fact that I can figure out that muskox is a muskox is pretty impressive, I think. Gypsum figurine of a moss. No idea what that is. Let's have a little look. Gypsum figurine of a moose. A moose, not a moss. That would be silly. Leopard bone amulet. Lots of bolts. What's that? Red flash opal ring. Meh. Not that exciting. Clear zircon. Steel anvils. Iron anvils. Prepared giant earthworm heart. Horse brain. Drunian kidney. Cave lobster. Lots of fish. Plump helmets. Quarry bush leaves. Bilberries. My god, there's so much stuff. Figurine of moss. That's number wang. It probably is number wang. If it's not, it's word wang. Petrel. Cheese. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away with the references there. Backpacks, quivers, corkscrews, steel discs, large serrated steel disc. That's worth a bit. We might need to make some of those. When we've got enough steel, that is. Horse cheese, 2-hump camel cheese. We could buy out all their cheese. It seems quite expensive, 50 a piece. But maybe it'll work out cheap in the end. Ah, here we go. Black Bear Leather, M-Bellows, Wizard's Guide to Nothingness, a copy thereof. Excuse me. Quite the tickle in my throat. This is a giant bat parchment scroll. The rollers are made from olivine. Written on the item is a manual entitled The Wizard's Guide to Nothingness, authored by Dumat Traded Tells. It concerns a symbol for nothingness. The writing is quite self-indulgent, and it is a bit stiff. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. That doesn't matter, because we have a library to fill. Water Buffalo Parchment Scroll. What have we got in here? This is a well-crafted Water Buffalo Parchment Scroll. The rollers are made from native platinum. There's nothing written on it. Right, I was going to say, why is it 800? And then I realised, okay, yeah, it's made of platinum. That makes sense. The Flask Within Reason. This is a well-crafted River Otter Parchment Scroll. The rollers are made from orthoclase. On the item is an image of hemp plants in pine. Oh. Written on the item is a manual entitled The Flask Within Reason, authored by Mistram Wilk-Years. It concerns the construction and use of the flask. The writing is a rant, more or less. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. I think so. I think somebody has discovered the maths of zero, Claycree. There's a pretty good documentary about Zero. With what's his name from the Pythons? Terry Gilliam, I think. Yes, Terry Gilliam did a really good documentary about the history of the number zero. That's well worth watching if you can find it. So olivine pot, cased by the silk strings, nut body, Adil plank trammelled home. What does that mean? This is a large rat parchment scroll. The rollers are made from malachite. Written on the item is an autobiography entitled Adil Plank Trammelled Healing, authored by Adil Plank Trammelled. It concerns the dwarf Adil Plank Trammelled. The writing is reasonably serious. Overall, the prose is great. The work has a single chapter. It covers the marriage of the dwarf Adil Plank Trammelled and the dwarf Saxzul Grasp laboured in 246. Ranting. Not just using a flask, I think it was making as well, wasn't it? Or maybe it was just the use of a flask, which seems like a very basic thing to do. Never underestimate classification. Oh, interesting title. This is a polar bear parchment scroll. The rollers are made from periclase. Written on the item is a manual entitled Never Underestimate Classification, authored by Sibrek Construct Point. It concerns the classification of creatures by their physical features. Ooh, rhyming. The writing artfully indulges the author's fancies. Overall, the prose is great. We're starting to get some actually decently written books turning up. Fucked Kniecraft slowly the Wundluffs. Okay, gotta find out about this one. This is a Draltha parchment scroll. The rollers are made from jet. On the item is a well-designed image of table-cut gems in black pyrope. Written on the item is a biography entitled Fickod Canyon Tuft, Slowly the Wind Laughs, authored by Imish Glovehollow. That's interesting. Normally these books written by somebody are written by themselves. Hello, good day. Hello, Buckshot Brigade. Welcome back. I can imagine this book being very interesting, the whole how to use a flask thing. It seems very odd. Anyway, blah blah blah, Wind's Lath, Imish Glove Hollow. It concerns the dwarf Ficod Canyon Tuft. The overall text emphasizes nuances of perseverance. The writing uses only artful words and phrases selected with care. Overall, the prose is splendid. The work has a single chapter. It covers the marriage of the dwarf Imish Glove Hollow and the dwarf Ficod Canyon Tuft in 613. They like writing about weddings, don't they? And apparently the books about it are good, so maybe we've got a regular Mills and Boon romance mill on our hands. This is a Sphalerite-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 263-page autobiography entitled The Gloom and Tun Roughbleed, authored by Tun Roughbleed. It concerns the dwarf Tun Roughbleed. The overall text emphasizes the value of romance. Overall, the prose is masterful. The work has 3 chapters. The first chapter covers the apprenticeship of the dwarf Tun Roughbleed under the dwarf Solon Hammerkindle in the autumn of 319. The second chapter covers the authoring of the dwarf by the dwarf Tun Roughbleed in Tradeshove in the early winter of 391. The third chapter covers the creation of the People Uncovered in Tradeshove by the dwarf Tun Roughbleed in the midsummer of 394. I've been sitting here complaining about elves writing books about themselves writing books, and this guy has written a book about himself writing 2 books on the value of romance. My goodness, where are we? The elves have infected everything. This is a Koboldite-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 1-page manual entitled Life with the Origin of Rainfall, authored by Kiwan Noblemerk. It concerns the origin of rainfall through evaporation and condensation. The writing is clearly organised. Overall, the prose is passable. Well, there we go, it goes into the library too. It puts the book in the library. This is a marble-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 1-page essay entitled Mastering Kin, authored by Cog Risepaints. It concerns the value of family. The writing uses only artful words and phrases selected with care. Overall, the prose is masterful. Brilliant book about family, and a Dacite or Dacite, whatever it is, bound codex. This is a well-crafted, Dacite-bound codex. The written portion consists of a 1-page manual entitled Secret Endemic Diseases, authored by Cubbuck Ianville. Ouch. It concerns the theory of endemic disease. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Still, it's on a decent topic, right? Oh, more books. Hello. A cinema-bound codex. Let's skip through. On the item is an image of a devil of brine in goat bone. Oh, sea demon. The written portion consists of a 64-page manual entitled Understanding the Moving Sun, authored by Fath Diamond Tempest. Excuse me, my voice is cracking. It concerns the theory that the sun moves around the world. The writing takes frequent, interesting tangents, and it has some particularly crisp changes in topic. Overall, the prose is passable. Sounds good for 120, let's do it. This one's a Garnierite-bound codex and has extreme value. Is it from the text, or is it from the binding? This is a finely crafted Garnierite-bound codex. This object is adorned with hanging rings of well-crafted limestone and menaces with spikes of well-crafted native gold, is the binding. On the item is an image of 2 chestnuts in dingo bone. 2 chestnuts in dingo bone. Sounds like a song title. The written portion consists of a 1-page manual entitled Approximation After the End, authored by Kosoth Tongs Bowles. Okay. Sounds like a very drastic cure for constipation. It concerns the method of exhaustion. Overall, the prose is great. Okay. Tongs Bowles. What a name. It's going in the library. Good. A native platinum-bound codex worth only 900, so the text must be absolutely diabolical. The written portion consists of a 1-page manual entitled Funnels, Abridged, authored by Gunnar Fischeromage. Fischeromage. It concerns the construction and use of the funnel. The writing is excessively ornate. Overall, the prose is amateurish at best. Well, you need the funnel thing for the flask thing. So there we go. Such fancy binding for 1 page. Well, Claycree, I think it's not about the thickness of the book. It's not about the size. It's not about the size of it. It's about what you do with it. Let's have a look at this Author Clay's bound codex. The written portion consists of a 32-page essay entitled Question Love, authored by Monom Stricken Anvil. It concerns nuances of romance. The writing skips around a lot and it meanders somewhat. Overall, the prose is not awful, but not very good either. Seems to be the standard for this kind of literature. Written portion, 92-page manual. A Course on Minerals, authored by Mesthos Handelrain. It concerns the placement of geological information on maps. The writing gives a feeling of compassion here and there. Overall, the prose is great. So many love stories. We've had lots of books about weddings. A Stibnite bound codex. What the hell is Stibnite? The written portion consists of a 21-page essay entitled Quality Understood, authored by Kulet. Great ring, he says, hiccuping. Oh dear. It concerns the value of craftsmanship. The writing is quite cruel. Overall, the prose is masterful. Blimey. Cruel craftsmanship. Oh dear, I am trying to hiccup and cough at the same time, and apparently the two manoeuvres are not compatible. Wolf parchment sheet. You know what? Let's buy some parchment sheets. Why not? We can have some people start making some stuff. Good. So, we've got all the books we want to buy. Let's have a look at what steel items there are available. QSTEL. They've brought bars. They're quite expensive. And they haven't really brought many. 3 steel bars is not what I would call a major trade deal. We'll buy them nonetheless. They have value. Steel pick. Do I really need a steel pick? We've probably got other picks available. Other picks are available. Steel battle axe, maybe? Can dwarves dual wield? Can you give them 2 battle axes? I wonder. They're probably not Warhammer Slayers. That's probably not going to be on the cards. Steel low boot, buckler, shield. You know what? We've got enough stuff to melt down and build stuff with. Do I really need to buy meltable steel? We'll pick up the bars for the sake of it, because I did say I wanted bars, but whatever. Let's search again. Instead of steel, we're going to search for sand, because we want as much sand as possible. Oh no. Okay, sand, space. Oh, Q, space, bag. There we go. Fine, good. Okay, so let's go all the way through the sandbags, and then we can have our glass industries kick up again. What else do we want? Not just sand, we wanted clay, didn't we? Clay. So silty clay, clay loam, blah blah blah, clay. Bingo! All the clay. What else did we want? Well, food. We'll just go to the section where all the food is. A little look down the list, see what we find. Do have silver, gold, copper, iron bars, that kind of stuff. They might be fun for a little bit of variety. Just make sure we've got some stuff if people need it for moods and that. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just buy all their steel. We've got so much. We can sell one of those artifacts and have more than enough to take all this stuff home. So we'll take all the bars they've got. We won't take their gems because they're cut, and we don't want cut gems. We want raw gems so we can actually, add value. Silty clay loam. Do we want to buy wood? There's a question. All the clay cree, but no cree, unfortunately, for us. Although, is that a good thing? I don't know. Not entirely sure what cree are. That's different from the Native American tribe, right? Different spelling. We could buy some rope if we wanted it, but I don't, so I'm not gonna. I'm not seeing a whole ton of stuff outside of, food and a couple of bars, and that's about it. I don't want to buy any more animals. We're already in a situation with turkeys. We need to sort that out pretty quickly. Let's get some ale and wine. We're not going to buy milk for cheese because we have milkable animals. Ale, wine, spider venom, sure, why not? I just can't resist when I see the venom barrels. I know there's no real use for them, but there were people who are trying to attempt to coat weapons in venoms, weren't there? There was lots of experiments going on a little while ago with that, but I don't know if anyone actually managed to succeed. That would be quite cool, giving everyone venom blades. I don't want empty barrels. I want a bumblebee venom barrel. Very effective. Very effective. As long as you want to kill Macaulay Culkin in that film. Let's just... Sorry, I can't be asked to filter stuff out. We'll buy some buckets as well, just because I went over the edge. Buckets, picks. Actually, yes, let's search for... do I really want to search? Because I can find the picks here. That steel pick is ludicrously expensive. Although, sorry, it might be good to have some of our more experienced miners carrying ones that they can use as a weapon. You know what? I'm doing it. I don't know if I can actually assign a pick to a specific dwarf, but we're going to give it a go. Maple training axe? Definitely not. Iron pick, we want that. Steel battle axe? Nah, not for now. Copper pick, there we go, there's a copper pick. Silver warhammer could be useful. Let's just buy it because it's a decent item and it's not too expensive. Steel battle axes, we've got a few of those knocking around, don't need to worry too much. Do I want that steel pick? Why is this steel pick better than the other steel pick? It's just a finely crafted steel pick. Fair enough. Spear. Should I buy a spear for that guy who can actually use one? Sure. What's a good weapon? What's a good material for a spear? Anyone tell me what that... Is it good to get a steel spear or do we want something else? I get the feeling a silver spear is not optimal. Copper spear, rhesus macaque leather coat. You can need a lot of macaques to make a coat. Maybe not for a dwarf. I'm not sure. Maybe you'd only need a few. We could buy more leather and cloth, but I feel like we might have too much of that already. Difficult decisions need to be made. Gauntlets, sandbags, already got those. Wood chests. Plump helmet spawn. Seeds and spawn, they could be useful. Well, they're all now mixed in with the sandbags. Well, we'll look for them later. Once we get down to the food, we'll just buy all that and then we'll come back and search for spawn and seeds. Plump helmet spawn, rock nut bags, squirrel rib chests. Come on, show me some food. Honey badger leather again. Dimple dye. I mean, we could buy all the plasters and stuff. Do they have the precursors for soap? Can I just buy the precursors and manufacture the soap myself? Dwarven wheat flour, a bit of gypsum, dwarven sugar, gypsum. Should be enough to keep the hospital going, right? Buy a leather bin or two and whack in some cloth when we see it. It has to be in the middle of the bloody thing, doesn't it? There it is, down we go. Another cloth bin here. That'll do. Don't want to buy too much of that. We'll end up just massively overstocking. We probably already have, to be honest. Silk. This one's got a lot of silk in it. Maybe we will buy that. Amulets, bolts. We could buy some bolts, but I think we've got a few knocking around already. Let's buy some coppers. Let's buy some iron bolts, even though they're expensive. Red flash opal ring. We've been here before. Iron anvils. We don't really know those. Here we go. Here's the food. Prepared giant earthworm heart. All the way down through the fish. Into the plump helmets. Past all the surface stuff. Garlic, grapes, onions. What a combo. Into bilberries. And then we've got a little bit of free pigtail thread. I say free. We have to pay for it. But, you know, we didn't want it. So it's just added. Bronze greaves. Backpacks. I think we've got most of the stuff we wanted. Hello, Cyrilexot? No. Pies Relaxot. Pies Relaxot. Anyway, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Spears need to be sharp, so steel is good. Okay, we'll buy a steel spear for the lad then. Keep him happy. Give him a chance to train with a weapon he knows. We might end up with a bit of a bonus from having variety of weapons in our military. Silver spike, iron spike, steel corkscrew. Let's buy all the cheese. Always good, even though we're making our own. I did say before I wasn't going to buy the cheese, but there we go. Hello, virtual spaceman. Welcome back. I believe your dwarf is still alive, so don't fret. Never fear. Well, not never. I mean, when appropriate, fear, of course. The idea of never fearing is madness, in fact. I mean, if you're never afraid, that's definitely a sign that you're crazy, right? I think so. Okay, so we bought all their books. We need 23 grand. We've currently got 17 grand being traded. So we just need to top up a bit more. Any of the artifacts we've brought are way overpriced for what we want to actually do. So let's look for something expensive, but not necessarily legendarily expensive, because otherwise there's going to be problems. Especially if we sell that artifact axe. Pies Rilexot. Ah. Well, I gave it my best shot, and I got within the ballpark, I think. Within the ballpark, but I didn't actually succeed, so I can't claim that. Pie Rilexot. I'll try and remember. I'll do my best. Right, all of our spiked balls have done quite well. But we need to find something else that we can... Oh, we've got a couple more balls here. I mean, it's not going to be enough, but whatever. Let's chuck the bin in. No, that one's actually got artifacts in, hasn't it? Disappointing. It looks like we may have to sell some of this raw green glass because I just can't figure out how to use it. We could... Let's not sell rough gems. That's insane. We don't want to do that. We do want to sell this raw glass, though, because we don't know what the fuck we're doing with it. We have to work from sand or nothing. Oh, shit. There we go. The mittens and stuff aren't really worth anything. What was this thing again? Oh, we can't waste that much trade value, can we? Ah, the trader's losing. Throsmanoff. Everything's either worth fuck all or way too much to trade. Maybe we can trade all these clothes. I mean, they're not worth a lot of money. We ain't going to make it up to 20 grand plus with that, are we? Oh, it's such a shame. I don't want to sell any rough stuff. Bronze, iron pick. I mean, we could take some stuff out, couldn't we? We could just get rid of some of the bars. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was close. Let's search again for bars. B-A-R-S. And we'll get rid of the trifle pewter, get rid of the electrum, get rid of the nickel, keep the iron, get rid of the rose gold, get rid of the platinum, get rid of the... keep the steel. Pig iron, bismuth bronze, come down to 16. Ah, right, they're making a profit now. Wait a minute, that's not right. Oh, that's because I haven't cleared the trade. Okay, we still need to find 3 grand. That's okay. That's okay, we can do that. Bars, gold bars, don't need those, don't need brass bars. In fact, most of these bars are completely frigging useless to us. What was I thinking? Just bunging everything in. It's madness. Silver, and we'll keep a bit though. Trader profit 17 grand. We need to find probably a little bit more. Get rid of that copper, pewter, zinc. We've got much zinc. We don't want any zinc bars. Cool, how does that look now? Still losing 3 grand. Okay, maybe we just need to do a fucking massive cull and just not even buy the steel. There we go. Now let's clear the search. Still losing 2 grand. My God. We really are overspending. Well, I say overspending. We have the money. That's the thing. We can afford this. It's just... we don't want to haul more stuff up here, do we? How about now? Oh my God, still over 1 grand out. That means we can get rid of all the bars we were going to buy. Fantastic. Very well done, scoundrel. Emu parchment sheets. I mean, we can not take the parchment sheets as well. It's not a massive part of the value though, is it? Oh, we're down to 116. Okay, if we can find 116 somewhere and then a little bit of a sweetener for them. That's books. Not getting rid of books. The flask. Within reason. Maybe let's not buy so much cheese. There we go. The trader's now making 1 grand. Should be good. Let's see what he says. Are you sure you want to trade the selected goods? Ah, wonderful. Thank you for your business. Hello, Mr. Bossman. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Why are you awake? It's 1 a.m. Don't you have a life tomorrow? Nope. It's Thursday. I get to lay in on Fridays. Mainly because I stay up till about 5 a.m. So, not ideal. Cool. So we've done our trade. We've got all the stuff we wanted. Let's free up the trader and move all the goods away from the depot. How do we do that? Pending on top. Pending mixed in. Okay. Sort by distance. Already done that. Okay, let's just get rid of all this. Don't. Nope. Yep. Lovely. I'll quickly just do a pass down here to make sure there's nothing we've missed. Looks cool. Looks cool. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that. So,
What happened with my brewer dwarf?
Hello, Diedrike. Welcome back. Let's take a look at Dwarf Therapist. Thank you very much for the subscription there as well. Much appreciated. Let's quickly pause the action and take a look. Is Diedrike still alive? Have you been in on this fortress before? I'm not sure you have. It doesn't look like it. Let me just take you over to the therapist. Bear with me. Hello. Slumping in the chair here. Let's sit up a bit. So, we've got Science, Anubis, Belag Blade, Buckshot Brigade, Fettercroll, Filthy, Fuzzy Logic, Gingy Ginger, Itigawa, Johnny 5, Clay Cree, Liquid Samurai, Lanicerus, Firehawk, Plutonium Jesus, Rando 303, Rice's 009, Saboteur, Sanctum, Singor Sakalo, Sorrel the Soul, The Hobo Hunted, Vehemet 2, and Virtual Spaceman. All still alive, but not you yet, Diedrike. Not you. We are all virtual constructs. What is life? Deep questions to which I have no answers. Would you like a Diedrike 2, Diedrike? If you have a preference, do you want another brewer? Let's see what we've got. Let's have a little look-see. We've got a load of unnamed brewers here. Would you like the best one? Meng Bomrek Zkrkol is now Diedrike. Is that right? That's it, Diedrike. And we'll put you in 2, even though I'm not sure if it was this fortress or not, but we'll check. So there we go, that's Diedrike named, make that commission. And Orchimedes, of course you can have a dwarf. Of course, have you had one in this fortress before? Is this your first or your second dwarf? Let's just make sure you're not in here already. Nope, okay. Any preferences? Any preferences, Orchimedes? Oh, the wrong castle. Okay, well, we'll call you Diedrike 2 anyway for now. And maybe later on down the line we'll think, why are we calling him Diedrike 2? Surely this is his first incarnation in Cryptbeards XVII. Anyway, you're first here? No, surely not, Orchimedes. You've been around for a while. Surely not. A fighty one. Okay, let's sort by squad. Boop. There we go. The laborious castles might have someone left. How about Minkot Erushzek? He is a hammer dwarf. Sound good? He's got a silver hammer, I think. One that goes bang bang, much like that of Maxwell. What a bleak bloody reference. That sounds good. Let's do it. Set a nickname. Here we go. Orchimedes. With a 0 as well. Orchimedes. There we go. Boom. You're in. Okay. Buckshot Brigade. Has anyone died yet? Oh, yeah. We've had deaths aplenty. It's not really too bad. Is working a 9 to 5 really life, or is not working the real life? Ooh, well, having a job does have its benefits. It does have its benefits, like, money. That's pretty cool. Or is it? Or is money the root of all problems? Ooh, deep philosophical questions. Except not that philosophical. Hello, we've got some mace dwarves. Some of these might not be draftable, actually, though. That's the problem. Anyway, let's go back. The cause and solution of most problems. That's true. That's true. Taking on the role given to Beer in The Simpsons. Let's go to Dwarf Fortress again. And holy shit, I've been recording for 1 hour and 40 minutes. Those of you on YouTube, hopefully you've enjoyed this well over minimum requirement feature length episode. I'll see you in the next one.